Tonight, we step into a Viking settlement in the early 900s CE, where longhouses line the landscape and life revolves around the chieftain's hall. As you settle in, consider liking and subscribing, and share your thoughts on what you find most fascinating about Viking life in the comments below. Part 1. Settling into the longhouse at dusk. As the sun dips below the horizon, the Viking longhouse begins to transform. These timbered halls were the heart of Norse life, sheltering not only the chieftain's kin, but also a wider household of followers, warriors sworn to his service, servants, and even enslaved people who kept the hall running. By day, they served as places of feasting, gathering, and judgment. By night, they became quiet refuges where family and retainers alike found rest. Shadows stretch across the packed earth floor, mingling with the golden glow of the fire at its center. Wooden carvings of gods and heroes line the walls, their forms flickering in the firelight. The longhouse itself was a sturdy creation of wood, turf, and thatch. Thick timber frames supported the roof, while walls were packed with wattle and daub or layered with sod for insulation against the northern cold. The design was shaped both by the raw materials of Scandinavia's forests and by centuries of tradition, with roots reaching back into the Iron Age. A single central hall, warmed by a hearth fire, was the simplest and most efficient form for life in a harsh climate. Outside, the Scandinavian evening grows cold, but within these walls, warmth and stillness linger. The chieftain, a figure of authority and respect, presides over this domestic realm. His seat is a carved wooden chair near the hearth, where he can oversee the activities within. Around him, family members and trusted warriors gather, their faces softened by the gentle glow of the fire. They are draped in furs and woolen garments, their attire practical, yet bearing intricate designs that hint at their status and skills. Conversations are muted, spoken in low tones as the day winds down. The atmosphere is one of shared stories and quiet companionship, as the longhouse becomes a sanctuary against the encroaching night. Along the walls, sleeping areas are prepared with care. Beds are fashioned from wooden frames layered with straw and covered in soft furs. These spaces offer a respite for the weary, a place to rest and dream beneath the protective roof. Children, their laughter now subdued, nestle into these makeshift nests, lulled by the rhythmic crackling of the fire. Occasionally, the soft murmur of a lullaby weaves through the air, a gentle reminder of the bonds that tie this community together. The longhouse, at this hour, is a cocoon of peace, holding the promise of rest and renewal. The flickering flames cast a dance of light and shadow upon the walls, painting stories anew each moment. This dance is accompanied by the soft rustle of fabric and the occasional creak of timber as the longhouse settles into its nightly rhythm. The ceiling, high and dark above, seems to breathe with the life contained within these walls. It is a space that has witnessed countless nights, each one different, yet held together by the same rituals of hearth and home. The longhouse is alive with history, its very structure a testament to the skills and traditions of those who built it. The aroma of cooking lingers into the evening, a reminder of the meal shared earlier. The flavors of smoked meats, hearty stews, and fresh bread still hang in the air, a sensory memory of the day's bounty. The hearth, now tended with care, becomes the heart of the longhouse, providing warmth and light. Its presence is a constant, a steady glow that offers comfort and security. As the night deepens, the activities of the day fade into the background, leaving only the simple pleasures of warmth and companionship. Outside, the world is enveloped in darkness, the land quiet under the watchful eye of the moon. Inside, the Longhouse is a world unto itself, a microcosm of Viking life. It is a place where stories are shared, where plans are made, and where dreams take shape. The Longhouse is more than just a building. It is the heart of the community, a place where history and everyday life are woven together in the quiet hours of the night. As the fire burns low, the Longhouse breathes gently, a haven of warmth and peace amidst the vast, cold expanse of the northern landscape. In the gentle embrace of the Longhouse, the evening unfolds with a serene rhythm. The chieftain's wife, a woman of wisdom and grace, moves quietly through the space, ensuring all is well for the night. Her presence is calming, a steady force that binds the household together. She tends to the younger children, tucking them in and whispering tales of ancient sagas and distant lands. Her voice, soft and melodic, weaves through the air, a soothing lullaby that mingles with the crackle of the fire. The children, eyes heavy with sleep, drift into dreams under her watchful care, their small forms nestled within the warmth of the firs. The warriors, having shared their tales of valor and adventure, begin to settle into their own spaces. They unwind from the day's endeavors, their armor set aside, replaced by the comfort of woolen tunics. Their conversations turn to softer topics, perhaps reminiscing about past battles or the promise of future voyages. Each warrior, a tapestry of scars and stories, finds solace in the camaraderie that the Longhouse provides. The bonds forged in fire and blood are strengthened here in this quiet sanctuary. As they recline against the wooden walls, the fire's glow reflects in their eyes, a gentle reminder of the life they lead. Nearby, the chieftain's trusted advisor sits with parchment and quill, documenting the events of the day. His brow furrowed in concentration, he captures the essence of their lives, preserving it for generations to come. The scratch of the quill is a subtle counterpoint to the ambient sounds of the night. These records, etched with care, are treasures of knowledge and history, a legacy of the Viking world. In this moment, the advisor is a bridge between past and future, his work a silent promise that the stories of today will not be forgotten. The Longhouse itself seems to breathe with a life of its own, its wooden beams creaking softly as the temperature drops outside. The structure, built with skill and precision, is a testament to the craftsmanship of those who came before. Each timber, each thatch of the roof, tells a story of resilience and resourcefulness. The architecture is both functional and symbolic, a protective embrace against the harshness of the elements. As the night deepens, the Longhouse stands firm, a guardian of the community's hopes and dreams. In a quiet corner, the chieftain reflects on the day, his mind a tapestry of thoughts and plans. He considers the welfare of his people, the challenges that lie ahead, and the legacy he wishes to leave. His gaze drifts to the fire, where the embers glow with a steady warmth. This moment of introspection is a ritual of leadership, a time to ponder the weight of his responsibilities. Yet within this space, there is also a sense of peace, a deep connection to the land and its cycles. the chieftain's heart beats in time with the rhythm of the Longhouse, a harmonious pulse in the quiet of the night. As the hours stretch on, a gentle stillness settles over the Longhouse. The fire burns low, casting a soft, amber light that dances across the sleeping forms. Outside, the wind whispers through the trees, a distant lullaby that echoes the serenity within. The Longhouse, a vessel of warmth and history, cradles its occupants in a tender embrace. Here, amidst the flickering shadows and the scent of wood smoke, the night unfolds in gentle harmony. The world outside fades away, leaving only the quiet sanctuary of the Longhouse, a haven of rest in the heart of the Viking world. Part 2. The flickering glow of the hearth. Within the dim embrace of the Longhouse, the hearth's glow dances with a gentle rhythm, casting an amber hue across the room. The fire, a vital presence, is cradled at the center, its warmth spreading through the air like a comforting blanket. Around it, shadows play along the wooden beams and woven tapestries, creating a tapestry of light and dark that whispers tales of old. The crackle of burning logs is a soothing melody, mingling with the soft murmurs of those gathered near. This hearth is more than mere warmth. It is the heart of the Longhouse, a place where stories are shared and bonds are forged. The air is rich with the scent of wood smoke, a fragrance that weaves seamlessly with the earthy aroma of the thatched roof. As the night stretches on, the chieftain and his family gather close, their silhouettes outlined by the fire's glow. The chieftain, a figure of quiet authority, sits with an air of calm contemplation. His presence is steady, a reassuring anchor in the tranquil scene. His family surrounds him, their voices hushed as they share the events of the day, each word carefully chosen and savored. The conversation ebbs and flows like a gentle tide, each story a thread in the rich tapestry of their lives. The sound of a child's laughter occasionally ripples through the air, a reminder of the innocence and hope that thrives even in the darkest hours. In the warm embrace of the hearth, the Longhouse becomes a sanctuary from the chill of the northern night. Thick furs and woven blankets provide comfort, draped over benches and strewn across the earthen floor. The flickering light casts a warm glow over these textures, inviting rest and reflection. The gentle rustle of fur and fabric accompanies the quiet movement of those settling in for the evening. Each detail, from the intricate patterns of the tapestries to the sturdy wooden beams overhead, speaks of a life intertwined with nature and tradition. Here, in the heart of the Longhouse, the past and present meet, creating a timeless space of peace and connection. The hearth's glow extends beyond warmth, illuminating the faces of those who seek its comfort. Warriors, weary from their journeys, find solace in its embrace, their stories shared in low, reverent tones. Tales of distant lands and fierce battles mingle with the familiar sounds of home, creating a symphony of experiences that enriches the soul. As the firelight dances across their faces, it reveals the depth of their journeys, etching lines of wisdom and strength. Each warrior's tale adds to the collective memory, a living history preserved in the flicker of the flames. The hearth, a silent witness to these stories, remains steadfast, its glow a beacon of continuity. The Longhouse seems to breathe with a gentle rhythm in the quiet moments between conversations, a living entity wrapped in the night's embrace. The flickering flames reflect in the eyes of those gathered, mirroring the warmth and kinship that flows among them. This shared space, with its simple yet profound beauty, offers a respite from the world outside. Here, beneath the vast northern sky, the Longhouse stands as a testament to resilience and community. Its walls hold the echoes of laughter, the soft murmur of voices, and the quiet strength of those who call it home. In this sacred space, the flickering glow of the hearth continues to weave its magic, a timeless companion on the journey through night. As the evening deepens, the soft glow of the hearth illuminates the intricacies of Viking craftsmanship within the Longhouse. Wooden carvings, etched with care and precision, adorn the beams and walls, their patterns telling stories of gods and heroes. These carvings catch the firelight, casting intricate shadows that dance and shift like living entities. The artistry speaks of a deep connection to both the divine and the natural world, reflecting a society that finds beauty in the everyday. The Longhouse, with its blend of artistry and functionality, embodies the Viking spirit of resilience and creativity. This fusion of form and function creates a space that is both a home and a work of art, inviting reflection and admiration. The hearth's warmth draws the family's animals closer, their presence a comforting addition to the serene atmosphere. Sheep and goats rest near the fire, their soft breaths mingling with the gentle crackle of the flames. The animals, essential to the family's livelihood, are treated with care and respect, their companionship valued in this communal space. Their quiet presence adds a layer of tranquility, a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life within the Longhouse. This harmony between humans and animals speaks to a way of life attuned to the rhythms of nature. In the glow of the fire, the boundaries between species blur, creating a shared space of peace and coexistence. The air inside the Longhouse is rich with the scent of herbs and spices, remnants of the evening meal that linger pleasantly. These aromas, carried by the warmth of the hearth, evoke memories of feasts and celebrations, moments when the community gathered to share in abundance. The meal, prepared with care and shared among family and friends, is a testament to the importance of hospitality in Viking culture. Each dish, from hearty stews to freshly baked bread, tells a story of the land and its bounty. In this space, the simple act of sharing food becomes a ritual of connection and gratitude, a reminder of the bonds that sustain the community through the changing seasons. As the fire burns low, the Longhouse embraces a deeper stillness, the quiet punctuated by the occasional crackle of a settling log. The chieftain's family, wrapped in the comfort of thick furs, begins to drift into slumber, their breathing soft and even. The hearth, a steady presence, watches over them, its light a gentle guardian against the encroaching darkness. In this moment of tranquility, the Longhouse becomes a cocoon of warmth and safety, a refuge from the cold winds that whisper outside. The flickering glow of the fire creates a bridge between waking and dreaming, a space where the mind can wander freely. Here, surrounded by the familiar, the family finds rest, their dreams woven with the memories of the day. Beyond the walls of the Longhouse, the vast northern sky stretches endlessly, a tapestry of stars shimmering in the cold night air. The quiet of the Longhouse contrasts with the vastness outside, creating a sense of sanctuary and awe. The stars, distant and eternal, serve as a reminder of the world beyond, a universe filled with mystery and wonder. Yet within the warm embrace of the Longhouse, the vastness becomes intimate, a part of the stories shared around the hearth. This connection to the cosmos reflects a worldview that embraces both the known and the unknown, a testament to the Viking spirit of exploration and discovery. Under this starry sky, the Longhouse stands as a beacon of community and continuity, a shelter for both body and soul. Part 3. Life and Rituals in the Great Hall. In the center of the Viking Longhouse, the Great Hall stands as a testament to the chieftain's power and the community's heart. The space is filled with a soft, inviting glow from the hearth, where flames dance languidly, casting their warm embrace over the room. Wooden beams, darkened by years of smoke, arch overhead, creating a protective canopy. Below, the floor is strewn with fresh rushes, their earthy scent mingling with the faint aroma of wood smoke and the lingering traces of past feasts. The walls are adorned with intricate carvings, telling tales of gods and heroes, their shadows flickering in the firelight. Here, the echoes of ancient stories are whispered, blending seamlessly with the rustling of garments and the gentle crackle of the fire. The Longhouse is more than just a dwelling. It is the heart of social and political life. At the head of the hall, the chieftain's high seat commands attention, a symbol of authority and leadership. Crafted from sturdy oak, it is adorned with detailed carvings of interwoven beasts and serpents, representing protection and power. Around it, benches and low tables are arranged, where family and retainers gather to share meals and stories. The air is filled with the soft murmur of conversations, punctuated by the occasional clink of drinking horns. This is a place where decisions are made, alliances are forged, and the bonds of kinship are strengthened. As the evening progresses, the hall transforms into a stage for ritual and celebration. The rhythmic beat of a drum begins to pulse softly, setting the pace for a slow, deliberate dance. Figures move gracefully, their shadows weaving patterns on the walls. The dancers, clad in richly colored garments, seem to float across the floor, their movements telling tales of valor and mystery. The music, a blend of harp and lyre, fills the space, its melody both haunting and soothing. Each note seems to resonate with the very timbers of the hall, creating a harmony that envelops all who listen. In this sacred space, rituals are performed to honor the gods and seek their favor. Offerings are made at the hearth, where a small altar holds tokens of devotion, fragrant herbs, carved figures, and delicate beads. The chieftain leads a solemn prayer, his voice a low murmur that blends with the crackling of the fire. The community joins in, their voices rising and falling in a gentle chorus. This act of worship, simple yet profound, binds the people to their deities and to each other, reinforcing their shared beliefs and traditions. The Longhouse also serves as a repository of knowledge and wisdom. Skalds, the keepers of history and lore, recite epic sagas that recount the deeds of gods and ancestors. Their voices, rich and melodic, carry the listeners to distant realms and forgotten battles. As the tales unfold, the audience is transported, their imaginations painting vivid scenes of heroism and adventure. These stories, passed down through generations, preserve the cultural heritage of the Viking people, ensuring that their legacy endures. As the night deepens, the atmosphere in the hall becomes tranquil and introspective. The flames burn lower, casting a softer glow over the gathered crowd. Conversations grow quieter, and a sense of peace settles over the room. The chieftain's family retires to their quarters, leaving the retainers to tend to the fire and keep watch. Outside, the world is cloaked in darkness, the only sound the gentle rustling of the wind through the trees. Within the longhouse, the rhythm of life continues, steady and enduring, a testament to the resilience and spirit of the Viking people. In the heart of the Viking Longhouse, the rhythm of life is both timeless and deeply connected to the earth. The wooden floor, covered with fresh rushes, carries the soft footfalls of those who pass, their presence barely disturbing the serene atmosphere. The air is infused with the lingering scent of past feasts, a medley of roasted meats and rich spices that tells tales of abundance and community. Above, the beams, darkened by smoke, hold the weight of countless gatherings, their sturdy presence a silent witness to history. Here, the past and present converge, creating a space where memories are woven into the very fabric of the hall. This is a place where every creak and whisper holds a story, adding depth to the silence of the night. The rituals performed in the great hall are a dance of devotion and tradition. The gentle flicker of candlelight illuminates the small altar, where offerings are laid with reverence. The chieftain, a figure of authority and wisdom, leads the community in prayer, his voice a soothing murmur that blends with the crackling fire. Around him, the people gather in a circle, their voices rising in a harmonious chorus that echoes through the hall. This collective act of worship is both a plea for divine favor and a celebration of shared beliefs, binding the community together in a tapestry of faith. Each prayer, each offering, is a thread in this intricate weave, connecting the people to their gods and to each other. As the evening unfolds, the Longhouse becomes a haven for storytelling and song. The skalds, keepers of lore, take their place near the hearth, their voices carrying the weight of history. With each word, they transport their listeners to realms of gods and heroes, where battles are fought and legacies forged. The audience, entranced by the tales, envisions scenes of valor and adventure, their imaginations painting vivid pictures in the firelit shadows. These stories, passed down through generations, are more than mere entertainment. They are the lifeblood of the community, preserving its history and ensuring its continuity. In the quiet of the Longhouse, the past comes alive, a living tapestry of memory and myth. The gentle hum of conversation fills the hall, a soothing backdrop to the evening's activities. Families gather around low tables, sharing stories and laughter, their bonds strengthened by the simple act of being together. The clink of drinking horns punctuates the air, a reminder of the camaraderie that flourishes within these walls. Here, in the warmth of the hearth's glow, alliances are forged and friendships deepened, creating a network of connections that extends beyond the boundaries of the hall. This sense of community, of belonging, is the heart of Viking life, a testament to the enduring spirit of the people. As the night stretches on, the hall takes on a tranquil, introspective quality. The flames burn lower, casting gentle shadows that dance across the walls. Conversations grow softer, the air thick with the quiet murmur of contentment. The chieftain's family retires to their quarters, leaving the retainers to tend to the fire and keep watch over the slumberer's household. Outside, the world is wrapped in the cool embrace of night, the gentle rustle of leaves a lullaby to those within. In this serene space, time seems to slow, allowing the mind to wander and the spirit to rest, a moment of peace in the ever-turning wheel of life. Within the Longhouse, the rhythm of life is a testament to resilience and tradition. The community, bound by shared beliefs and experiences, finds strength in their unity and in the stories that connect them to their ancestors. As the night deepens, the hall becomes a sanctuary of quiet reflection and enduring legacy. Here, in the soft glow of the hearth, the essence of the Viking spirit thrives, a beacon of continuity and hope. This is a world where the past is cherished, the present embraced, and the future anticipated. A timeless journey woven into the very walls of the Longhouse. Part 4. Sounds of the Night in the Viking Village. As the gentle embrace of twilight settles over the Viking village, a symphony of sounds begins to unfold, painting a serene auditory landscape. The rustling of the cool evening breeze whispers through the thatched roofs and wooden beams of the Longhouse, creating a soft, natural melody. Nearby, the rhythmic lapping of water against the hulls of docked ships adds a soothing counterpoint, a reminder of the sea's ever-present embrace. In the distance, the lowing of cattle and the occasional bleat of a sheep weave into this tranquil tapestry, grounding the village in its pastoral roots. The sounds of nature blend seamlessly with the quiet hum of human activity. As villagers finish their evening tasks, their movements deliberate and unhurried. This harmonious blend of sounds creates a cocoon of peace, inviting all within the village to relax and unwind. Within the Longhouse, the crackling of the hearth fire provides a comforting backdrop, its warm glow flickering gently against the walls. The soft murmur of voices drifts through the hall as family and guests converse in hushed tones, their words punctuated by the occasional clink of drinking horns. The air is filled with the rich aroma of roasted meat, mingling with the earthy scent of the wooden beams and the faint tang of salt from the sea. Children, their energy spent from a day of play, nestle close to their mothers, lulled by the rhythmic cadence of storytelling. Elders share tales of gods and heroes, their voices resonant and steady, weaving a tapestry of myth and memory that binds the community together. These stories, passed down through generations, carry the weight of tradition and the promise of continuity. Outside, the gentle rustle of leaves in the nearby forest adds a layer of depth to the night's soundscape. The occasional hoot of an owl or the distant howl of a wolf serves as a reminder of the wild world beyond the village's borders. Yet even these sounds are muted, as if nature itself is respecting the tranquility of the night. The stars above, silent and watchful, cast a soft light over the landscape, their presence a constant in the ever-changing tapestry of the night sky. The village, nestled beneath this celestial canopy, feels timeless, a small but enduring part of the vast universe. As the evening wears on, the activities within the Longhouse gradually wind down. Conversations soften to whispers, and the clatter of dishes fades into the background. The chieftain, a figure of quiet authority, observes the scene with a sense of satisfaction, knowing that his hall is both a refuge and a gathering place for his people. The warmth of the fire, the closeness of family and friends, and the gentle hum of the village outside all contribute to a profound sense of belonging. In this moment, the Longhouse is more than just a structure. It is the heart of the community, a place where history is lived and made. The night deepens, and a serene stillness descends over the village. The sounds of the day have faded, leaving only the gentle crackle of the dying fire and the soft breathing of those who slumber within. The Longhouse, now enveloped in shadows, exudes a sense of peace, a sanctuary from the world outside. Here, under the watchful eyes of their ancestors, the villagers rest, cradled in the knowledge that they are part of an unbroken lineage, a chain of life that stretches back through the ages. As sleep claims them, the sounds of the night continue their gentle serenade, a lullaby that promises renewal with the dawn. The quiet of the night is punctuated by the occasional soft rustle as someone shifts in their sleep, the whisper of furs against the wooden floor. Outside, the gentle patter of a light rain begins to fall, each drop a delicate note in the symphony of the night. The rain taps softly against the roof, a soothing rhythm that echoes the heartbeat of the earth itself. This gentle percussion mingles with the distant murmur of the sea, a constant lullaby that cradles the village in its embrace. The world outside the Longhouse feels distant and dreamlike, a realm of shadows and gentle sounds. Within the Longhouse, the embers of the hearth glow softly, casting a warm orange hue that dances across sleeping faces. The flickering light plays upon the intricately carved wooden pillars, each telling its own story of battles won and voyages undertaken. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the lingering scent of smoke and the subtle aroma of herbs hanging from the rafters. The chieftain, wrapped in a cloak of thick wool, dreams of voyages past and the promise of adventures yet to come. His presence, even in sleep, is a comforting anchor for those around him, a symbol of strength and stability. The night outside deepens, and the village is enveloped in a profound stillness. The trees in the nearby forest stand tall and silent, their leaves whispering secrets to the wind. Occasionally, the distant call of a night bird or the soft rustle of an animal moving through the underbrush can be heard. These sounds, though faint, remind the villagers of the untamed world that lies beyond their home, a world both feared and revered. Yet, within the embrace of the Longhouse, there is safety and warmth, a fortress against the unknown. As the night stretches on, the fire in the hearth begins to wane, its glow fading to a gentle smoulder. The room is filled with the soft sounds of sleep, the steady breathing of those at rest. Dreams weave through the minds of the villagers, dreams of gods and heroes, of journeys across the sea, and of the simple joys of daily life. These dreams are a testament to the hopes and aspirations that bind the community, a shared vision of the future that is as enduring as the Longhouse itself. In this tranquil space, time seems to slow, each moment stretching into eternity. The Longhouse, with its sturdy beams and welcoming hearth, stands as a testament to the resilience and unity of the Viking people. It is a place where stories are told, where bonds are forged, and where the spirit of the community thrives. As the night continues its gentle march towards dawn, the sounds of the village remain a constant presence, a reminder that life, in all its quiet beauty, continues unabated. The Longhouse, a beacon of warmth and tradition, cradles its inhabitants in a serene embrace, holding them close until the first light of morning peeks over the horizon. Part 5. Dreams and Slumber in Furs and Shadows. As the evening unfurls its velvet cloak over the Viking settlement, the Longhouse becomes a sanctuary of warmth and shadows. The heart of the structure, a grand hearth, crackles softly, its flames weaving a tapestry of light and shadow across the timber walls. This central fire, a beacon of life, provides both warmth and a sense of security. Around it, the chieftain's family and their closest companions gather, wrapped in cloaks and furs, the soft rustle of wool and leather harmonizing with the gentle crackling of the fire. The air is thick with the scent of burning wood, mingling with the faint aroma of herbs that have been hung to dry, creating an atmosphere both soothing and timeless. In this tranquil setting, the chieftain's hall transforms into a haven of whispered stories and shared memories. Elders recount tales of old, their voices barely rising above the murmur of the flames. These stories, passed down through generations, tell of gods and heroes, of voyages across stormy seas and encounters with mystical beings. Each tale is a thread in the rich tapestry of their history, woven into the very fabric of their lives. The younger members listen in rapt silence, their eyes reflecting the dancing firelight as they are transported to distant lands and times. The gentle cadence of the storytellers' voices lulls the listeners into a state of peaceful reverie, their imaginations painting vivid scenes in the flickering shadows. As the night deepens, the Longhouse echoes with the quiet symphony of nightly routines. The sounds of cloaks being adjusted and furs being spread out mingle with the soft, rhythmic breathing of those who have already succumbed to sleep. The wooden beams overhead creak gently, a reminder of the sturdy shelter they provide against the elements outside. Occasionally, the soft whinny of a horse or the distant call of an owl drifts in from the darkness beyond, adding to the serene ambience within. In this cocoon of warmth and safety, the inhabitants of the Longhouse find solace, their bodies relaxing into the embrace of sleep. The floor, strewn with straw and covered in furs, offers a simple yet comforting resting place. Each family unit clusters together, sharing their warmth as they drift into slumber. The chieftain's family, nestled in a slightly elevated area, rests under thicker, more luxurious pelts, a subtle indication of their status. Around them, retainers and warriors find their places, their proximity a testament to their loyalty and the bonds forged through shared experiences. The gentle rhythm of breathing fills the air, a lullaby that soothes the soul and invites dreams to take flight. Outside, the world is cloaked in the quiet stillness of night, the landscape bathed in the silvery glow of the moon. The village sleeps, its boundaries marked by the soft glow of the Longhouse. The sea, not far away, whispers its eternal song, waves caressing the shore in a rhythmic dance. Within the walls, the fire continues its vigil, a guardian against the darkness, its embers pulsating like the heartbeat of the community. As dreams weave their way through the minds of the sleepers, the Longhouse stands as a testament to the resilience and unity of the Viking people, a bastion of peace amidst the vast, untamed world outside. In this sacred space, the night stretches on, enveloping the Longhouse in its gentle embrace. Time seems to slow, each moment drawn out in the quietude of the night. Here, under the watchful eyes of their ancestors, the inhabitants find respite from the toils of the day. The promise of a new dawn lingers on the horizon, a reminder that life, like the sea, is ever-changing, ever-renewing. As the stars keep their silent watch above, the Longhouse cradles its sleepers in a cocoon of warmth and history, a living monument to the enduring spirit of the Vikings. The night within the Viking Longhouse unfolds like a gentle lullaby, where each element plays its part in the serene nocturne. The fire, now reduced to glowing embers, casts a soft, warm glow, creating a world of shadows that dance across the walls. The faint aroma of smoked fish, preserved for the winter months, mingles with the earthy scent of straw and wood, adding a layer of comfort to the air. As the embers pulse softly, the quiet conversations gradually give way to the gentle cadence of sleep. The Longhouse, a fortress of tranquility, seems to breathe in time with its occupants, each exhalation a whisper of peace. In the stillness, the quiet rustle of furs and the occasional murmur of a dreamer punctuate the night. The chieftain's children, nestled close to their parents, drift into dreams filled with heroic sagas and mythical creatures, their innocence wrapped in the warmth of familial love. The warriors and retainers, seasoned by battles and voyages, find solace in the familiar comfort of their community, their bodies instinctively relaxing into the safety of the Longhouse. Even the family dogs, curled up near the hearth, emit soft sighs, their presence a reminder of the simple joys and companionship found in this shared space. The architecture of the Longhouse itself contributes to the sense of security and continuity. The sturdy wooden beams, darkened by years of smoke, stand as silent witnesses to the lives lived within these walls. Each plank and post, carefully crafted and placed, speaks of the skill and care of the builders, their legacy interwoven with that of the chieftain's family. The roof, thatched with reeds, insulates the hall against the chill of the night, creating a barrier between the inhabitants and the vast wilderness beyond. This structure, both practical and symbolic, embodies the resilience and ingenuity of the Viking people. Outside, the landscape lies in quiet slumber, the gentle hum of the sea a constant companion to the night. The village, a collection of darkened shapes, rests under the protective gaze of the Longhouse, its heart. The moon casts its silver light over the fields and fjords, painting a picture of serene beauty untouched by the trials of the day. The stars, ancient and unchanging, glitter in the sky, a celestial tapestry that has guided and inspired generations. This connection to the natural world, both humbling and awe-inspiring, is an integral part of life for the Vikings, a reminder of their place in the grand scheme of things. As the night deepens, the boundary between waking and dreaming blurs, the Longhouse itself becoming a vessel for the collective dreams of its occupants. The stories shared earlier in the evening continue to echo in the minds of the sleepers, weaving through their dreams with a life of their own. The tales of gods and heroes, of distant lands and mythical creatures, create a shared mythology that binds the community together, forging a link between the past and the present. In this way, the Longhouse becomes a living repository of history and culture, a place where the spirit of the Vikings endures. As the first light of dawn begins to creep over the horizon, the Longhouse stirs gently to life. The embers of the fire, tended through the night, are coaxed back into flame, casting a warm glow over the waking faces. The new day promises fresh challenges and opportunities, a continuation of the cycle of life that defines the Viking world. Yet, for a few precious moments, the peace of the night lingers, a reminder of the strength and unity found in this ancient hall. As the Longhouse embraces the dawn, it stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of its people, a beacon of hope and continuity in an ever-changing world. As the night deepens, the Viking Longhouse rests under a blanket of tranquility. The gentle crackle of the hearth whispers stories of ancient times, casting a warm glow that dances softly across the wooden beams. Shadows play along the walls, weaving tales of the day's endeavors and the dreams yet to come. The chieftain's hall, once alive with the hum of voices and the clinking of goblets, now breathes in a serene rhythm. The scent of smouldering wood mingles with the earthy aroma of firs, wrapping the room in a comforting embrace. Outside, the world is hushed, the stars twinkling in silent vigil over the sleeping earth. In this quiet sanctuary, the heart of the Viking home beats steadily, a testament to the enduring spirit of its people. The Longhouse stands as a guardian of stories, a keeper of traditions, where each night is a gentle pause in the ceaseless flow of time. As the embers fade and the night holds its breath, the promise of a new dawn lies just beyond the horizon. Here, in the stillness, we find a moment of peace, a reminder of the simple beauty woven into the fabric of life. May the dreams that fill the Longhouse tonight be as rich and enduring as the history it holds, guiding the way to a future as bright as the morning sun.